Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving deep into one of the most interesting coins in modern American history, the 1996 1-cent coin, also known as the 1996 Lincoln penny. You might think it's just a small piece of change, but what if I told you that some of these pennies could be worth thousands of dollars? In this video, we'll uncover the complete history, design details, production secrets, mint marks, errors, and the true market value of the 1996 1-cent coin. So stay tuned till the end because you might just have a valuable penny hiding in your coin jar right now. The 1996 Lincoln cent carries a rich history that connects to over 8 decades of American coinage. The design traces all the way back to 1909, when the Lincoln cent was first introduced to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was designed by Victor David Brenner, whose initials VDB appear just below Lincoln's shoulder on modern versions of the penny. By 1996. The Lincoln penny had already gone through several changes. The most important one came in 1982, when the United States Mint switched from a mostly copper composition to a zinc-based coin with a thin copper coating. This change was made because copper had become too expensive. So by the time the 1996 penny was struck, its composition was 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating. The obverse, or front side, features the portrait of Abraham Lincoln facing right with the words "In God We Trust" above his head, Liberty on the left, and the date 1996 on the right. Depending on where it was minted, you might see a small letter under the date, either D for Denver or no letter at all for Philadelphia. The reverse, or backside, shows the famous Lincoln Memorial design created by Frank Gasparo, which was used from 1959 until 2008. In 1996, 3 mints produced Lincoln cents: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia Mint struck more than 6.6 billion coins, the Denver Mint struck over 6.5 billion, and the San Francisco Mint produced around 1.7 million proof coins intended for collectors. That makes a total of well over 13 billion 1-cent coins made in that year, meaning they are quite common in circulation. However, not all pennies are created equal. Some have special characteristics that make them rare and valuable to collectors today. Coin collectors are always searching for rare minting errors, and the 1996 penny has several that can turn an ordinary coin into a small fortune. One of the most sought-after varieties is the 1996 double die obverse. On this error, you can see slight doubling on the words "Liberty, in God We Trust," or on the date 1996. These errors happen when the die that strikes the coin imprints the design twice at a slightly different angle. Depending on the clarity of the doubling, these coins can sell anywhere from $50 to several $100s or more. Another rare type is the 1996 off-center strike, where part of the design is missing because the coin wasn't properly aligned when struck. If the off-center strike is large enough and shows a clear date, these coins can fetch between $100 and $500. There's also the 1996 broad strike error, where the coin was struck without the protective collar that normally keeps it the right size. These coins appear wider and flatter than normal and can be worth between $20 and $100 depending on their condition. Proof coins from San Francisco can also be valuable, especially in perfect condition. A flawless 1996 S-proof penny-graded PR70 deep cameo can bring up to $50 to $100 in collector markets. The condition of your 1996 penny plays a massive role in determining its value. Coins that have been in circulation usually show wear and tear and are worth only face value. But if you find a coin in uncirculated or mint state condition, it can be worth much more. Coins graded MS-60 or higher start gaining collector interest, and those in MS-65 or above can reach several dollars each. The most valuable examples are those graded MS-68 or MS-69, which can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on demand and rarity. For instance, a penny graded MS-69 read by a professional grading service has sold for more than $1,000 in auction. That's right, a 1-cent coin turning into $2,000 simply because of its pristine condition. Now let's talk about just how many of these coins are still out there. With more than 13 billion pennies minted in 1996, many are still in everyday circulation across the United States and even around the world. Despite their age, 1996 pennies continue to appear in pocket change regularly because of the sheer volume produced. If you were to total the face value of all the 1996 pennies ever made, it would amount to over $130 million. That's an incredible figure for coins that most people overlook every day. And remember, hidden among those billions could be rare error coins or high-grade examples worth far more than a single cent. If you want to check your 1996 pennies for value, start by examining them under a bright light or magnifying glass. Look for any signs of doubling on the lettering or date, or for coins that appear off-center or unusually wide. Handle them carefully by the edges to avoid adding fingerprints or scratches. If you believe you have a rare or high-grade penny, you can send it to a professional grading company such as PCGS or NGC for evaluation. Grading services can confirm authenticity and assign a grade that greatly influences its market value. The 1996 Lincoln 1-cent coin may seem common, but it's a fascinating piece of American history that continues to capture the attention of collectors. Whether you have one from your childhood collection or you just found one in your change, it's worth taking a closer look. Some of these little copper-plated treasures can bring in surprising rewards, so next time you see a 1996 penny, don't ignore it. You might be holding a coin that tells a story of history, craftsmanship, and hidden value. If you enjoyed learning about the 1996 1-cent coin, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my next video on rare and valuable coins. Thank you for watching, and keep checking your change. You never know what treasure you might find next.